Hey guys, Knights here and welcome to the series 9 of the Unity Engine Basic Beginner Tutorial series. Throughout the series, we will be going over dealing with our if and else clauses as did in the previous video of the more details in manner going around what does it just actually say. By the way, let's get started. From our last video, we have done all of the if and else statement from our input statement. So what we are going to do now today in this series, we are going to be going in depth what we if and else call, and also going to have a place with placing with multiple if and else class. You would be finding it so easy for creating any of the script. So getting started with this, I'm going to enter a void start, parentheses and a curly brackets. What it just calls in this gets the compiles once and first. So in this just I am going to write if to the condition and also the curly brackets. In this I am going to call it else curly brackets. By the way, what this does, from the if and else statement for the compiling, if just it just compiles, it just sees the we're going to get the condition for what we are going to use. Now we will be going to this condition. If it's true, it just compiles this block inside the if. If it's a false, just goes to the else block. So for now we are going to be doing a pretty much easy example. So int a equals to, by the way, int is a pretty much whole number. It just calls, it does not take the any argument, any of the decimal value. So I am going to call it as a value 1 with colon. In this also I am going to call this condition as a equals to less than 1. So it just compiles this. So I'm quickly head over to this and debug dot log, and in this I'm going to quickly call the value is and then it just colon. It's not a 0, it's 1. So going to the next statement for the else, in this one we are going to just call it a debug.log, open up the bracket, and in this I am going to call this the value is more than 1 colon. Now if I compile this, you would be going to, if I go hop over to the engine, then in here you would not have anything. It's because we have called this as in our, not as a public. So anyway, just I'm going to run this one. If I run this, you would be going to, it just going to give me the message that it's the 1 is the greater. So it says that the value is more than 1. It's just because I have entered the value as it's the less than 1. So if the a is less than 1, then it should print this one. So it should be not more than 1. It should, the value is 1. So anyway, this is the, so in this if I change this to a 0, you would be going to see that if I'm going to quickly build up this, you would be going to see that it just calls again once and first. It just calls it is below. So the value is below. It be having this. I don't know what it's taken too long. Yeah, there you go. There it says that the value is below 1. So like that we have done our scripting for a single value. Also for one complete if and else statement. Hope it just take pretty much entire time for the multiple if statement, and also for until the if statement for multiple classes, multiple functions, multiple conditions. I would be going in the next future videos. That's pretty much everything, guys. Simply head over to my next video in the playlist to get started, and make sure you are subscribed to stay up to date. Once again, guys, thanks for watching. As always, stay awesome, keep creating. EDU Nihal Knights signing out.
This video is made possible by my supporters on the Dread Eye. If you want more videos like this, then check out my Dread Eye page, is in the link in the description. To stay up to date on my new releases, make sure you have follow me on the main social media.